Poachers left the forestry to die in a deep forest. If not for the wolf, then everything would have ended badly. Maria and Oleg have known each other since childhood. They literally grew up in one sandbox. Obviously, there is no way around it in a village. They grew up and got married. Maria was busy at home, and Oleg was a forester. One day, Oleg did not return home. Maria waited for him until the very nightfall. After all, they had a fight, and she thought that her husband decided to wait out her anger in this forester's hut. The very next day, she went to look for him. Neither in the hut on the edge of the forest nor the friends had the husband. She looked for him all day, but he never showed up. She blamed herself for her bad temper and scolded her husband on the inside for his stubbornness. Then, in sad thoughts, she fell asleep. Maria woke up abruptly from a drawn-out howl, a wolf howl. She immediately recognized it. It was familiar to her from childhood. In the village, the howling of a wolf meant misfortune. Maria crumpled up and prayed to God that it would all end good. A couple of shots were fired. Apparently, someone decided to scare them and fired in the air. The howling stopped. Maria somehow fell asleep again, but nightmares tormented her until the morning. In the morning, Oleg did not show up. Maria did not know what to do. She decided to go to the forester's hut again. Entering it, Maria once again examined everything. It looked like her husband had been there yesterday morning, and he had left the gun behind. There was clearly something amiss. Surely he had an accident. She sat down and began to cry, and suddenly she clearly heard a rustle. Maria cautiously looked out the window, and at the door, there was a wolf. She took her husband's gun and opened the door. The wolf stood in the same place. She yelled at him, but the wolf did not move. Maria fired a warning shot in the air. The wolf closed his eyes a little, but did not budge. Strange, the woman thought. She had no choice but to approach him, holding the gun in front of her. When she took a step towards the wolf, he walked away from her to the forest. Maria followed him. They walked, the wolf sometimes looking back, and behind him, a woman with a gun. Her hands were cold and tired, because she forgot the mittens, and the gun seemed very heavy. And in order to continue the journey, she had to leave the gun by the tree, since she did not have a swivel to hang it on her shoulder. For some reason, it seemed to her that this wolf would not hurt her. The wolf walked on cunning paths, as if he knew where he wanted to lead her. Soon, she heard a voice. She recognized it. Her husband called for help. She ran ahead of her guide. Oleg was lying in the snow and holding his head. Maria ran to him and helped him. The wolf at this time stood at a distance, and then left altogether, as quietly as he appeared. First, Maria helped her husband walk to the hut, and then home. Oleg told her that in the morning, he left the hut to chase the poachers. They came here to shoot the wolves. However, there were several poachers against only one wolf. An argument ensued, as a result of which one of the poachers hit Oleg on the head with a rifle butt. He did not know how long he lay there, but when he woke up, his head was buzzing. He began to call for help, and then Maria appeared. She decided to not tell him about the fact that the wolf brought her to Oleg, and only many years later, the truth came to light. Here's a story straight from a remote village.